Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last video, we began Trespasser. We got to have a nice chat with old friends and allies, see how things are. I apparently have now become either the or a Red Jenny. That is kind of cool. Definitely something to fall back on. Thanks to Varric, I am now a Comph in Kirkwall. I can definitely do both if I so choose, but going off to have some fun with Sarah might be interesting, especially if Josephine tries to drag me more to boring-ass meetings, but I believe should be fine. I believe we can begin this exalted council. Yep, let's do it.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Celene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
The Divine Victoria, who's sitting just up there.
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Halla statue and some Caprice coins, and it's just like old times. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
No, Varric over the last few years. Vivienne.
It looks like he came down over the railing. I should look around.
Such changeable weather this season.
Nah, I think it's too late for me to do anything with the dog treats.
You can't keep me out of here.
But over the railings... How did they literally wait until the council started for him to press his assault? You know, this is always good. Just like old top.
An active alluvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Varric, most definitely. I'll want Iron Bull with me. Normally I'd have a mage with me, but I need Cassandra to keep the damn peace around here. So I think I'll have Cole help me.
You brought me here while showing me the alluvians. Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
A treasure at the Winter Palace, because why the hell not?
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
Oh boy. I already hate it.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
They got the damn thing to work. That's the...
Another Qunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Right behind you, Tiny. Try not to completely obscure the battlefield.
Ah, this is gonna be good. Whoa! That's one of the elf gods. So is that... Whoa! Instant death. Wow. Purple flames of death. That's always good to see. Still, where are we? This is definitely... It's hidden in the mountains, that's for certain, but... It just could be across the world for all I know. Maybe even beyond the Dales, and...
A spell killed these Qunari. Someone cast it not even an hour ago. We need to find out why these Qunari were here, and who did this to them.
Why are they stone? That's the next question, in my opinion.
Over there, Qunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Okay, it's a game of hopscotch. Did I... Or are they over? Okay. Hi.
I don't understand. I'm afraid I can't understand a word you're saying.
If I was an elf, would that have worked?
I think that spirit considered us intruders.
To be fair, we are.
It must have been set to guard something.
Did the Qunari live here?
These Qunari were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
10 more in today, no one saw me. If more instructions, please do second drop point. More people on the ground soon. For any Q and lat.
A letter by the Kunar. Why are they translating it into our language?
Weird puzzle, but what's this? Wash of powerful magic carries the question. Elven slaves fleeing a palace in ancient times. Bids you welcome. Rest knowing the Dreadwolf guards you. People. The fuck?
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for Elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dread wolf Fen-Harel.
Interesting. Oh, let's see where this goes.
That alluvion only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Good for moving around the city, visiting friends, deploying guards.
But how did the Kunari get... How did they get access to this? The Kunari are super sketchy about magic. They would never... Oh boy.
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
Admit it, Varric. You're going to miss getting into trouble like this.
Pay me a visit in Kirkwall, Inquisitor. I can almost promise you trouble when you arrive.
There we go. Okay, let's see what other memories hold me. Carries pain of hope. Man who wolfish. Fen-Harel has been falsely named a god, but as mortal as any of you, Antoine asks that none be bestowed upon. He leads only because he has to. Interesting.
This is Fen-Harel, helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
That is actually odd. So if Solus was Fen-Harel, then that means... Oh, I already love where this is gonna go. Gods are Nar's claim to divinity, yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic. This place we teach you choice.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris. Powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Whoever ran this place was trying to rebuild the slaves' confidence. Get rid of old propaganda.
If that's true, Fen-Harel was teaching these freed slaves the truth about these false gods.
Anchor discharge. That will automatically generate focus over time.
You alright, boss?
It felt like the anchor stunned me. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Okay, that discharge ability I can do. What the hell is that? Okay, discharge. Anchor now steadily acclimates energy, building focus. By using it, you can slip entire parties briefly between Fade and normal world. It makes you and your allies immune to damage for a short time, and reveals objects in dark areas. This is a good way for us to temper.
I don't like it here.
I don't like it here either. Well, we got this to work. We are temporarily immune to damage. Problem is, I've used up a lot of our health potions. Hopefully that statue will fix a few things. So the ancient elves who called themselves gods were actually not gods. They were fates. Fen'Harel's Solus was not a god, he was a man, well, elf, but you know what I mean, who allied himself with Mythal to save elvish slaves and free them. Interesting. Kind of sounds like the ancient Evanuris were more like the Tevinter Magisters.
Kunari.
Kind of sucks that I have... Oh boy. Stop kicking me off, damn it. Why is there a freaking Kunari attack?
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashar, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
Dreadful. Red Wolf keeps its gaze on the one light that illuminates the way. The one light. Oh. Quick examine this.
That's Fen Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning. What's this?
Brand can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelty. Not slaves. All are under the protection. All must use the fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Muri, posing as gods.
I can actually loot them? Single incarnation. Oh, damn. Orders. Okay. I have read your report. Station your people in the abandoned Noventas by the lake. It is a short distance. The mayor's character of Shroud.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shara.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Remember, if you wish to move the statues, light the second scone from left as the face. Phrase, it is magic, it will not harm you. To the Q, the light thing, a box clutches. There's an item inside, do not touch it. Only Cerberus examine it.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
That's a lot of what I assume is black
Let's look for
powder.
anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
Unknown agent. This Gaspard letter written both 2 hours ago. An unknown intruder penetrated a fence's mask and cloaked a mage whose matched with wicked spears. Intruder moved as if they knew this place. After spirits awoke, dozen dead. Spirit attack engagement not wreck. Okay.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled. 2 parties then. The Kunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
This is very disconcerting.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Canary threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Canary are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Oh. I guess I can do, my things. Well, I better, quickly hand in them bones and give that bone, I assume it's the last bone, because I investigated everywhere else, to the dog.
Where did the Inquisitor slip off to during the council?
Cudgel up. Ha! Ah, good boy. Do you got anything to say?
Was there something you needed?
Have you had a chance to speak with Liliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Alright.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlaisians and Fereldens completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home twice. The father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
This is...
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Where? I don't think there's anything here, you're just crazy. Vivienne, I believe we have problems.
Darling, what can I do for you?
What the fuck was that?
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Liliana is managing to hold the Chantry together, just barely. Likely your influence.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
We'll talk another time.
There was a... What? There was a person here! And... Okay? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Whatever the fuck that was. Oh, the wager notes are getting funnier.
Divine Victoria.
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
Oh, of course. Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. I just want it to be like old times.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We're right, of course, but it's not the same.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Strange elves. Like that in the temple. Missing servant. Someone set the royal word. Wait, was the person who went all poof an elf?
Good. Maybe.
like this. Something about this is not right. I'll keep talking to my friends for now.
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of best that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
So Bran used to be Viscount and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Honestly, Varric, I think that's a good idea, since you really don't like dealing with the Merchants Guild anyway. I heard another one.
Need me for anything?
What do you think is going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
What is it like being a warden now?
Things are in upheaval. There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
Until later.
Take care.
He broke the dreams to stop the old dreams from waking. The wolf chews its leg off to escape the trap.
What?
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift.
What? Cole, the fuck are you saying?
If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much.
Okay, the first one made sense. These other ones don't.
They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. It fought back, but they made it forget.
I'm gonna try one more. Because that one probably refers to the Titans, but is it because I brought you there? Is this where I'm getting this shit from?
Hello.
Oh, okay, just...
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Leliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy.
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Just, I don't get it. So elven servants are magically disappear. I have to see it happen. It's confusing enough as it is.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
The charges have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Good day to you.
I need to see an elf servant just poof and vanish. Oh, he shows up as Tom Rainier now. Oh, Charter.
Well met, Your Worship. I was wondering what that was. there something you need?
Yes, thank you.
I don't know what's the point of me looking out here. Am I supposed to see something?
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I am making it up as I go along.
Your Seekers don't mind you making it up?
If they ever do, I expect them to speak up about it.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Leliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
It's just talk, isn't it? What could they actually do?
Individually, very little. As a united front, you do not have that much power, Inquisitor. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Huh, I think I remember there was a treasure near a statue. I think. Huh. It's one of the big guys over an arch. 'Cause that's a woman.
Thank you.
A pleasure.
Of course not.
Ah, well, that got me hard. Well, that I do kinda know. Okay, I really feel like I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so that's that one. Did I skip ahead? Okay, so let's first find... So that one would probably have led me to stat, which would have led me to that, which leads me now to this. But I need to find this one first.
There must be something here.
Well... Can't even find the old man statue.
You have it. Of course not.
Inquisition bound. What can be said to all
Huh, schematic for Encore. Interesting. And of course, there's another one. Well, we're going to have to handle that in the next video. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.